Hold on, I need to test something. Okay, let me try. I need to see if that picked up. Okay, let's see. Picked up. Let me try. I need to see if that picked up. Okay, that didn't work. Darn. I will play this as a track then. Let me find something. Hi, Brewy. I need to change my layout. Make everything blue real quick. Here I have some beautiful blue. Perfect. Theme font. I have to pay for those. Okay. Oh my god, there's some old stuff in here. Okay, perfect. There we go, Brewy. You get to be the face of this stream for now. I am trying to figure something out so that it's not boring, because I'm probably not going to talk much. There we go. It's going to be our stream track for now, until I get bored of it. I probably will get bored of it. Oops. Okay, let me see how this sounds. I gotta get my phone out real quick. Okay, that's like really loud. Okay, it's like really loud. Okay, it's like really loud. Okay, I think that might be better. Oh fuck, you can like hear it through the microphone. Oops. Okay, I think that might be better. Okay, let me just stop. Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna keep it at that. And I'm gonna hope for the best and hope that everyone can hear me. Yay. Yay, hooray. I need to find a page color for this. Let me find an old page to use for reference. Okay, we're gonna go to the archive here. Let me like post about this in somewhere, so that way people see it. Okay, where do I put this in? Okay, maybe we can wait on it for a bit then. Let me just put it on the blog post. And there's this informal post blog entry. Should I make more pages here? Here we go, perfect. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not doing anything else. Let me post this in like, where can I put this? Thank you, Brewery. Okay, we're gonna go for this one right here. Copy this. There we go. Okay, that just didn't work. Is this magma? Yeah, this is magma. I've been drawing in magma for like a year now. I left behind all the cool filters and stuff you can do in Ibis Paint for all this. I kind of miss Ibis actually. I should like go back to it at some point. Just that my drawing tablet hates it. It's a better idea to do that. Yeah, that's... Hi, Vinny. Ever since I got my drawing tablet, Magma is the only app I've been using. Yeah, it's the only like program I've been using for the longest time as well. I honestly really like it. It's really good. Me too, yeah. I will say though, I think it could definitely benefit from a few things, but I mean it's pretty good for what it is. It's surprisingly good for what it is. I really liked it when they added the blending feature. Like here let me like find it real quick. Do a little like swatch or something. Like this shit was so cool when I found out about it. I love this feature. Okay. Oh, let's see how this looks over the. Okay, yeah, like that. I can't imagine how so many people use Magma as a main drawing app. It's always been a throwaway doodle site for me. That's what it was for me for like the longest time, but it grew on me because like I was gonna because the thing about my laptop right now is that it's a touch screen, and it was like the only like good like app that I mean it worked well for what I was using it for, like with a touchscreen laptop. I mean I was also still using Ibis, but I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of stuck with me for how I guess rudimentary it kind of is. But I mean I think it's cool. I think it's very good. I don't even know about. I didn't even know about this. I barely color the stuff I make because I still haven't learned how to do it well. Yeah. Uh, I mean, for how like simple you expect Magma to be, it took me a while to learn how to even use it. Like I didn't know that there was like a blur like thing for the longest time, or even any of the other stuff in here really. I can't say the UI on the phone fucking sucks, and it makes it impossible to use considering I mainly use my phone to draw. Yeah, I will say that. Uh, I mean, it's very good. I mean, it's very good on the computer, but yeah, Magma sucks on phone. There we go. Oh, hi, Luna. Oh, why is my cursor over here? It tends to be on this side. do like that first. I was wondering why I felt like the same song was playing for so long, and I just realized it's looping. I thought I was trying. No, yeah, it is just me. I found out about the StreamYard like background music filter because of Sam, but I thought you just had to put in a link or something. But no, you have to upload a file, and like I don't know how many audio files I want to download for just this stream. You know what? Let me see if I have. Let me see if I have another song in here. I wonder if I'll get this stream taken down because this is like a poppy song. What do I have in here? Let's play some. No, that's definitely gonna take it down. Let's see. What can I play? This is all weird abstract shit. I don't even know what some of these are because it won't even tell me. Let's play some Watermelon. It's a good song. There we go. There you go, Vinny. Oh no, I did not mean to do that. Emily Skeggs, if you can hear us, please save us. Dude, you know you have to respect conflict. Exactly. You wouldn't steal a car, would you? You're probably gonna hear a lot of clicking, and that's just the sound of my drawing tablet against my pen against my drawing tablet. Oh yeah, also sorry, this is my way of coping that I can't do this, but you guys are gonna see me flip the canvas a lot because I can't draw my characters facing like to the left to save my life. It's like very bad orientation bias. Can I be a chat mod? Yeah, I'll make you one. Let me let me open up YouTube on my phone. I don't have any chat mods because I don't ever go live. I used to do it a lot when I was still rocks, but I'm not. Oh no, I didn't mean to pin that. Let me unpin that because it looks like I'm trying to embarrass you. I have a curse where I can only draw my characters facing left. Naturally, I have to stop and think when I go and do it. See, exactly. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I was the only person who struggled with that because like so many of the artists I like and so many of my friends, like they're so good at drawing their characters like facing to like literally any direction. That's like, oh fuck, why can't I do that? How am I gonna get into art school if I can't draw my characters facing to the left? Standard moderator. Okay, there we go. Now Vinny is a moderator. Zitzy Core is now a standard moderator for your channel. Here we go. Yay. I should download like a Halsey song. I want to listen to her. Alright, I'm gonna fix this right now. He's going over the white lines for a reason, so his ears can stick out. Kind of have that issue too. Yeah, it's a. I guess it's a universal problem, which I'm glad about. For the past few months, I find it helps to actively look to draw characters facing certain ways, especially from pose references. Yeah, because I noticed I couldn't really draw a character facing to the left until I made their reference sheet them facing to the left. Like, let me go to my toy house real quick. Also, drawing this page is kind of hurting my eyes because my drawing tablet is way more saturated than my laptop screen. But that'll be fine because I forgot I'm not an eye strain artist anymore. Like, here, let me find it. Like, let me go here. Like, it's weird because now I have a problem where I can only draw him facing to the left, and now I can't draw him facing to the right, which is funny because I used to only be able to draw him from the right. I think it just it's a very weird thing. I wish they'd like let me like, because like I tried to just see if my laptop would pick up the sound of me playing music from like another tab, but it didn't, which kind of sucks. Because I wanted to have a playlist. Because I mean, it gets annoying for everyone to have to listen to the same song at least like 8 times. Oh wait, I forgot to draw little details in the shades. You guys believe I'm gonna have to do this like regularly when the comic actually starts? I'm drawing right now. My drawing's anatomy is really looking janky. Yeah, it's like that. Which is funny. Coffee spelled backwards is e-fuck, which is funny. Because until I've had my coffee, I don't give e-fuck. So fucking stupid. I love fucking stupid brain rot TikTok. What type of drawing tablet do you have? I am using a UG UE16, I believe. I really like it. I got it as my Christmas gift. Yeah, it was a really good Christmas gift, I'll tell you that. Also, actually, you know what? The stream is cool because you guys will get to see how I do speech bubbles. This is just thumbnailing, so it's like there to fill space, so I know where they're gonna go. Let me turn off this background for a second. It's actually getting kind of annoying. Or we'll just lighten it. It's so funny the thing with drawing Clef. It's because in the in the original story, everyone thought he was a wolf, and now I tried to draw him more like a chinchilla, and now because I make his ears so fucking big, everyone thinks he's a rabbit. But no, guys, he's a chinchilla. I just don't know how to draw chinchillas. Merrick backwards is Kiram, which is funny because until I've had my Merrick, I don't give Kiram. Oh, let me see a rabbit. No, yeah, my I showed a drawing of him and Rupert to my stepdad, and my stepdad thought he was a rabbit. Uh, I've also just like posted art of them in like other servers, and there's people who think he's a rabbit. I don't know how because I don't draw rabbits like that. I think it's just because sometimes like I draw his ears way too long. I can't wait for my I can't wait for me live streaming to be the downfall of everyone else in the house right now because like I don't know fucks with the internet or will it used to I don't know if it still does. Um, he does not look like yeah that's what I'm saying. He doesn't look like a rabbit. I don't know where people are getting a rabbit from. Like I mean like I don't know. Even then, he still doesn't look like a fucking rabbit. Actually, maybe giving him whiskers makes him look more like a chinchilla. I don't know. I don't know how people because like I like here's the thing. I understood why people thought he was a wolf, but I don't understand why people think he's a rabbit. Nobody asked, but I'm using an XP pen tablet. I did not know XP. I don't know anybody who uses XP pens, but I was considering getting one. I wanted to get like a Huion or however you pronounce their brand name, but I didn't just because they were expensive. Oh, there's people screaming outside. Okay. I'm doing this as like a form of exposure therapy because I wanted to make a speed paint, but I got really embarrassed at how long I was taking. So I didn't make it. I draw real slowly. There should be a prize for people who have the shittiest guesses at what animal people's OCRs. Yeah. To be fair, I will. I'll bite the bullet here. I'll admit I'm not like the best like furry artist the world has ever seen. Like I'll have to say that. But I mean, I feel like it is pretty obvious that not every character is a dog. I should. He's looking a bit. Okay, whatever. We'll fix him. I probably would have thought he was like a mouse or something. Yeah, honestly, that makes sense. Also, that's just because like, I mean, I just forget to draw his tail very often, so that, like people don't even know that his tail looks like that, just because I forget to draw it. Someone thought my persona was a hyena. Like, be dead ass. Yeah, I don't know how I don't know how they do it. I think it might just be like a thing where like non-furries just have a thing where they don't understand what animals every character what like some people's characters might be just because I mean I think the thing with the furry community is just that they like drawing animals so like they know more animals than the average person might and like how to draw them. It's not that bad. Thank you. Yeah, I'm not trying to fish for compliments or anything. It's just like, I mean, I don't know. The way I like to see it, I can always improve. Like, I mean, that's why, I mean, that's why the whole fucking less than formal reboot exists anyway, just because the original sucked ass. And I knew I needed to improve, but I couldn't do that if I was continuing with what I was doing. Little fun story about that actually. I like when I made less than formal, it was meant to be like a thing that was kind of meant to be rebooted. Because I mean, I always knew it was going to be good. I decided to stick with it because I got scared of the alleged reboot hell trap, which I mean, I think is a real thing when it comes to comic artists. It's just that I mean, sometimes you have to do it. I think the problem is just that some people get too caught up in making the same story over and over again that that's when it becomes a bit of a loop. Getting the wrong species first for a persona as a non-furry is the furry equivalent of parents calling sometimes someone's cartoon art anime. Yeah, that's basically the same thing. I remember like I think I remember. I mean, to be fair, sometimes they just do it with even non-human, like with like with the human characters. Like I showed my mom a drawing I did of Sadie from Steven Universe, and like you know how like Sadie, she has like a nose that's like it's like shaped like this. When I showed her that, she thought like my drawing of Sadie was a pig. I was like, oh no, that's not a pig. She's a human. She just looks like that. I want to fix his arm here. Off. Yeah, it looks better for now. Steven Universe mentioned. Yeah, I love Steven Universe too. I finished. I did a rewatch of it like a few months ago, and I forgot how much I really liked it. Um, I will say, I am a very big fan of shipping culture. If it wasn't obvious, but I think the one thing I didn't like was that I really wanted them to explore gem artifacts again and like talk more about the gem war, but that was kind of scrapped in favor of more fusion stuff. Which, speaking of Steven Universe fusions, by the way, I am so mad that we were robbed of a Lapis and Peridot fusion twice. That shit pissed me off when I was 10. Because like I watched the original show, was kind of bummed out that they didn't fuse like ever, and then I was even more bummed out when Steven Universe Future was going on, and they still didn't do it. It's like, God, why do you hate lesbians? Really, dude, I'm so happy. I'm so happy they didn't do it. Honestly, why? Well, okay, I understand that not everybody likes. I mean, I guess not everybody likes Lapidot or whatever, but I don't know. I thought I thought it could have been good. This is also valid though. This is very valid. Um, they were just kind of a thing that I liked when I was a kid. So I mean, I was still bummed out about it, but that's besides the point. Again, I really, really wish they talked more about the Gem War because I was super interested in that. And I'm also like kind of sad about the fact that like the gem artifacts, like the Moon Goddess statue from like season one, that shit was kind of like forgotten later on. I feel like there was more they could have done with it. Like I feel like it could have like intertwined pretty well with even like character centric episodes. I don't know. That's just my opinion though. I don't know why I did that. Um, Here, let me pull up this guy's reference sheet again. I lost it. Where is it? I love Juke, but I haven't drawn him in like literal years, so drawing him gets awkward. I also just realized this is another case of me failing to follow my reference sheet. This guy doesn't have eyebrows that look like that. Steven Universe is a shit show of missed opportunities for storytelling and also rush storytelling mixed with being the best show ever. I love it. Yeah, I definitely like. I have my my critiques of it. Like again, I still wish they did more stuff like the Gem War and shit like that. But I mean, I think they did pretty well. I think they did pretty well for the time they were given. I mean, I really respect. I have a lot of respect for Rebecca Sugar. I mean, the end, but that's understandable. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for Rebecca Sugar. I personally just like how saturated the colors get in later SU episodes. Maybe that's me. You know what? Actually, yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Like Lapis gets like really, really blue. For like she turns like cyan by the end of the show. Yeah. Rebecca putting lesbians in her show and getting it air was such a staple for the future of LGBT animation and kids show. I definitely agree. I honestly thought it was really smart what she did, especially with like putting the diamonds in the episode about Ruby and Sapphire's wedding. Like that was such a smart way to do it. If I was like, if I was Rebecca Sugar, I wouldn't have thought of that. Like I genuinely would have thought that my shit was going to be off the air. Also, God, it's already been 40 minutes. Oh my God, it's like, this isn't the only test page I'm making, by the way. I still have like, I have like 2 others to make. Where am I? Which layer is this? Why is this on 2 different layers? Okay, I don't know why I did that. Never have to roll with it. Meeting crackers, do you want one? Yeah, I could use one. My mom went to Costco earlier and she got one of those uh like double chunk chocolate chip cookies and they're so fucking good. I love Costco so much. I love the chicken bakes, I love the fucking pizza. I love Costco. God, I would fucking kill for one of those right now. Exactly. Costco cookies and pizza and mango smoothies sounds so fucking life changing. It does. I really like the like coffee they have. I forgot like what their coffee was called. I think it was just an iced latte. I think that's what it might have been, but it was really good. They have good coffee. They have good everything, and for surprisingly cheap as well. It's like sometimes it feels like inflation doesn't exist in Costco, like specifically their food court. Costco food is the reason why I'm fat as fuck. Me too. Me too. Me too, Brewy. Don't worry. Oh, I shouldn't. I almost read this group chat message out loud. I shouldn't not be doing that. Costco food court backrooms SCP. You gotta send that to Seuss. Seuss would fucking roll with that. Love that. Uh, I need to find out a way to play a different song, dude. Maybe. Okay, what will happen if I like? Hmm. I have a really smart idea. I have a really smart idea. I'm a clever boy. So we're gonna take this YouTube tab. We're gonna move it over here. Let's see. Oh fuck! Oh, loud. Can you hear that? Can you hear that song? Let me find a way to turn off Watermelon. There we go. Can you play Debbie McCallion? Um, about that. Oh, you guys can hear it? Yay! Yay! I'm so fucking smart. I was hoping you guys can hear me over it though. Ah, ads on my live stream. Okay, that just turns it down. Okay, there we go. Rose clever. Wait, maybe I can't hear it. Am I schizophrenic? Hold on. Let me mute so that I can hear it. Okay, you guys can't hear it. Fuck. I don't know why YouTube is like this. Because I mean, I would expect it to play here. Here, let me let me see if let me try something real quick. Okay, just turn them down. Okay, never mind. You can't hear it. Fuck. Okay. I guess I'm stuck having to download songs for this stream. Let me move this back over here. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna have to go back and like delete a bunch of audio files later. Let me see, because I have like a bunch of other YouTube links downloaded, but I don't know what these audios are. Okay, I have the BFDI sound effect downloaded. That scared me. Okay, let's play something more ambient. Let's play. Let's see what I have in here. You guys get to listen to the Apple commercial music. Okay, now we're all corporate. Can we play the BFDI sound over and over again? Yep. This is what the youngins call experimental music. This won't be the last time you hear this song. Yeah, Death Grips has nothing on this. Exactly. Not what I meant to do. Oh, I'm really, really happy. Me and Leica can't stop saying I'm really, really happy. I know. Sam, fucking Sam said it in a call once, like literally 3 months ago, and I thought it was the funniest shit ever. I don't know why. It's just so funny. I love Sam. Her delivery with the Fuzzle voice is just amazing because I can't stop quoting that. I'm really, really happy. I love Fuzzle Battle. Wait, why is this music low-key addicting? Because it's Apple Music. It's meant to be like that. Maybe I should draw that line. There we go. I both show. Oh, that's peak mentioned. Yes, exactly. I'm so happy that I got to voice act in EBS because a little I guess like this is a doggy arts fact. So when DCOS was still going on in like 2022, me, Michael, Dapper, and some other people, like there was going to be this plan for a DCOS episode where everybody gets a voice actor, so it's not just Sam voicing anymore. And me and Michael and everyone else did our lines, but then the episode was canned, like literally right after everyone finished them, and it never came out. And then they never got voice acted again. I think the plan was for us to voice act in season 2 instead, but then that didn't happen because DCOS changed for season 2. Um, and then there was a bunch of other stuff that came into play, stuff like that. Yeah. So like I've basically been waiting to voice Mortar and Pestle for like 3 years now. It's really funny too because like I hold DCOS close to my heart because it's like one of my favorite things that Doggy's made. Just because like I remember the exact like chain of events that led me to make Mortar and Pestle and then recommend them for DCOS. Like I was like walking my dog with my I was with my dad and we were walking my dog, and then when we got to the place we needed to because we had to take him to the vet. And when we got to the vet, they took my dog into the room to do a little evaluation on him. And while he was in the room, like like Sam posts about the announcement of DCOS on her like in her very old Discord server. Like this is the doggy art server that the world hasn't seen in since centuries. And then she was like, "Oh, hey, recommend some characters for a show I'm making." And then I put Mortar and I made Mortar and Pestle in like I think like 2 minutes, and then they just stayed in the show forever, which I really like. I don't know. I like EBS. I like DCOS. Very cool stuff. Morty and Rick, yeah. I wish I could have voice acted in EBS. I'm sure you'll get your chance eventually. I don't know if there's ever going to be a DCOS like not DCOS an EBS like debut, but if there is, maybe you could ask Sam. I really like how everyone is going to see my coloring process now. This is how I do all the fun shit in my art. And multiply that actually. How does that look? Yeah, that's good. Now, why is that locked? I think a lot of people really like Mortar and Pestle. Yeah, I'm surprised that I'm actually surprised at how. Oh wait, actually, I shouldn't say that. I don't want to spoil Doggy's show on stream, but I'm surprised at like how many people really did like them when the episode came out. Like there was people who thought they were funny. There's somebody like in the Discord server who has who has Pestle as their profile picture. I think that's amazing. Now we're going to merge. Get rid of the hearts, actually. I'll turn this down. Like so. So now I need to color everyone in. Who has Pestle in their PFP? I mean, that's Cass. Yeah, it's Cass. I really want to voice a character that isn't Cupcake somewhere, just because I want to voice act someone with my own voice, but I don't care enough about voice acting to actively try and be a VA. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, I'm sure you can do it. I mean, if it's any consolation, I have a project coming up soon that may, that may require me to force my friends to voice act for me. So you know what? If you want to voice a really edgy guy, and maybe you have your next role there whenever that comes out. I'm one of the 12 people with the Mortar and Pestle role. Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about, actually. I was going to say there's a lot of people who have the Mortar and Pestle like fan role, which I really like. Also, thank you for having the Mortar and Pestle role. I don't know. I really like that people are fans of Mortar and Pestle. Like, I think I'm one of the only the only people who recommended a character back then, like all the way back in 2022, who's still like involved with the show. So like, I mean, I'm still pretty attached to them as like my characters. Whoops, not to do that. Okay, I can finally color. Woohoo! I need to find my reference sheets. Oh, you're not going to do that. Color layer, like, it's on here. Please, I feel edgy, guys. Yes, I do. I'll make them wear a roach jacket just for you. I, on the other hand, don't ever want to ask to be a VA because I don't want to be annoying. I don't think your voice is annoying. Sorry, I mean, Luna, this might sound a bit backhanded, but honestly, your voice sounds way better now than it did when we were kids. I think you have a very good shot at doing voice acting, like even casually. Also, hey guys, say hi to Squeegee. He's only here just because I drew him on the same canvas as Juke. I just use anything as a reference sheet. Here, we're gonna merge those down. We'll do juke first. Oh, maybe I do need to turn off the background. Forgot that Aggie is very finicky with all of its coloring sometimes. If I remember correctly, Doggy Arts had a scrap season for DCOS and had my RC Lego head. I could be wrong. No, you weren't wrong. That was a scrap season for DCOS. That was supposed to be Doggy's other cool object show. So Lego head was in it. My mob recommended character Yellow Tomato was in it actually, and so it was a very old OC of mine. There was also some other recommended characters in there that didn't make it into EBS or DOCOS. I mean, to be fair, part of the reason I don't remember why it was scrapped, but all I know is that it was like scrapped after me and Sam stopped being friends for a bit because we were busy beefing, which is very funny, honestly. But no, yeah, you're not making anything up. That was supposed to happen. No, honestly, I totally agree. Don't worry. This OC I got is a free prison cameo. When you're right, I need to give them a name because that's such a funny way to just talk about them. This free OC I got is a prison. Like, you know, I have a really funny idea. People with good voice range tend to be good voice actors. That is why I am not the best voice actor in the world. I unfortunately do not have any range. I mean, on my card, I literally put that I'm probably best of voice. I'm probably like my best voice role would probably be like a cynical deadpan character, just because I don't have any range like at all. Like my voice is pretty boring, to be honest. Yeah, that's what I thought. My friend said I should get into voice acting because I mimic random videos in class, but I don't know if impressions equals good voice acting. I definitely think that if you can do pretty accurate impressions, that's some good some good criteria for being a decent voice actor. That is not what I meant to do. For being a voice actor, I think it's just that I think you just have to make sure that you don't be one of those people who thinks impressions is the only kind of voice acting, because I think there's definitely more to it. That is not the right color. I really like not following my own reference sheets sometimes. I'll just change colors for the sake of it. I also just think it's a thing where this was a bit of a hard pill I had to swallow, but I really wanted to do voice acting when I was 11, but obviously I didn't have the proper connections to do that. And then when I did get roles, I would either quit or the show would get canceled. I think the one thing I did learn is that voice acting is a bit of a tough thing because a lot of people think it's really easy because you're just speaking, but I think a lot of people also realize that good speech doesn't necessarily mean you're a good voice actor, because there's also the acting part and making sure it's convincing, and it's very tiring. I don't think it's about impressions. I think it's because that shows you have good range. Yeah. I think my OCs are a different color every time I draw them. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, all of my OCs are almost like going into Sparkle Dog territory, so we kind of all do that by accident. Let's see, the color this guy's tongue. Oh, I forgot I can delete that sketch now. Oh, I just need to do his hair. When I do voice acting, a lot of the times I'll have to do so many takes and I start pretending the scene is happening in front of me just so it's somewhat convincing. It's hard to sound convincing if I'm not talking in my own voice and using fucking voice memo. Yeah, I think that is also like something I particularly struggle with is that like I feel like a lot of my like even right now, like here's the thing, like right now I feel like this would be a good voice if I was doing something. Like if I could talk like this when I'm doing voice acting, maybe I'd be like a tad better. But I always sound so monotone and dead when I'm actually recording lines. It's very weird. I know there's a phenomenon about it because like there's a lot of people in like the musical theater sphere who struggle with that problem. But I always struggle with it. It's hard to sound convincing. Yeah. Oh, I already read that. Oops. Speaking of voice acting, I'm gonna have to DM someone later today because a little bit of a okay. So Merrick story time here. I used to be friends with someone as a kid who was very weird. Not even okay. Not even weird. That sounds too innocent. This guy had a habit of like making certain kind of content based on kids' OCs, and he did this to me when I was 11 multiple times. And today I joined an audition server, and he was in there. Um, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Sometimes I regret telling my friend about my channel because I was starting to tell all of my friends about it if I do something stupid. That is annoying. What? To be fair, I genuinely really like your delivery for lines, though. Like it makes the character so much more charming. Thank you. Richie was literally telling me how much he loves your delivery for voice lines. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I know people really do like the delivery I have for some lines though. Like I know, I personally don't like it at all, but I know there's a lot of people who really like the line I have, like the way I deliver Fire Hoses line in Puzzle Battle 1, where I'm like, "Fuck off, motherfucker." Like I personally don't like it, but a lot of people really seem to, and that makes me happy. It makes me feel better about it. I am very proud of how I did with Mortar and Pestle, though. I think the one thing I failed with though is that I was supposed to make Mortar sound a bit more nerdy, kind of like nasally like this, but I kind of like I guess I forgot about it while I was doing my take. So like they kind of switch and have the same voice, which I don't think is completely bad because I mean they're sharing the same body, so I guess in a way it kind of it's like a twins sort of thing maybe to some people, but I don't know. Oh, that was not meant to happen. The reason I told them is because they also create art-related content, plus such for some of the info. Luckily, they haven't said anything. Oh yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry about that, Brewery. Yeah, I'm very lucky that I've never been a particularly popular person or like too open with my art before like 2024, because I mean, I had some awful friends in the past, like when well, I'm still friends with one of these people, but when I was a kid, I showed like my object show art to like my friends who also did drawing. They were obviously a bit more experienced than me, and probably better than me because they didn't draw only objects all their life. But I remember I showed them my art and they said, "Oh my god, like this looks like something that a failed abortion would make." I got called a failed abortion for drawing object shows at 11, which is like it's funny looking back, but it really hurt my feelings when I was a kid. That's kind of why like I resented object shows for a while, because like they hindered my art and made me feel like I wasn't good enough. And then I realized the problem was that it wasn't object shows that were the problem. It's just that they were the only thing I drew, and it's a whole thing. But I mean, you get what I mean. And I'm actually using the paint bucket on this color. This outline already. Yeah, there we go. That's so mean. What? Why would you just say that to someone? Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, yeah, I was 11. This was like during quarantine, by the way. But we were like on call. We were on like FaceTime together, and like I showed my friend, and they said like, "Oh, this looks like gay terrorist art." And you're like such a failed abortion or something like that. I forgot exactly what they said, but they said like my art had something to do with gay terrorism, which I have no idea what the fuck that means. But that is so, the concept of telling an 11-year-old that their art is equivalent to gay terrorism. I wish I wish that joke landed better, but it doesn't sound as funny when I don't have the Cynthia Erivo gift. There's 5 people watching. I don't even know. I didn't even notice. I'm kind of glad I didn't draw object show stuff for like years in a way, because it probably contributed so much to my art being better now. I think the way I see it is that I mean, one of the best ways to get better as an artist is just lots of experimentation. I mean, that's how I did it. I mean, branching out into furry art and then just trying different art styles really worked, even though I was technically drawing the same things over and over again. But it's not like I like only draw that. Like I do my abstract art, I do like my human art. 2020 was a terrible year. I did the most cringiest shit of all time. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Like, here's the thing. 2020 was pretty fun at points, but like it was also like fucking awful for a lot of people. It was definitely awful for me. Uh like I was busy, like I was 11 and I was like dealing with an existential crisis during quarantine, which wasn't very fun. There was a lot of other shit going on. I will say though that in my experience, if I had to choose 2020 or 2021, I would choose 2020, because 2021 fucking wrecked my life. I don't know if we were friends in 2021, Brewy, but that's when I met Ozzy, and my life was not exactly the best. And it's all over now, but it's funny to talk about. It's like, ooh, oh, that's not. That's why I take requests or commissions based on anything just so I can get better. I got asked in an art trade if I draw something, and I absolutely do not. But I said yes anyway. It turned out teaching me more. There's positives of that. 2020 over 2021 any day. Yeah. Oh God, not Ozzy. Yeah. Speaking his it's like speaking like Voldemort's name. Like this guy was like awful. I was gonna say he's not that bad now, but he is that bad now. Actually, I can't lie. Like major creep, first of all, major dick, and then also just a lot of other shit. Um, but I mean, he's definitely not like. I mean, well, actually, no, they are on the same levels of bad. He is PP Louse levels of bad. Dude, like the liberation I felt when he left in 2022 was insane. Like that was like the happiest Discord. Like I don't know if you were in the yellow group chat server or whatever we called it. But like that, everybody in that server was fucking cheering that day when he left. What did PP Louse do? I don't really remember what happened. So PP Louse is this is a bit. I can't believe I'm talking about old friend group stuff on a public live stream like this. But if you didn't know, PP Louse is a serial groomer, and that's basically it. Total creep. But yeah, that's why no one's heard from him in like literally like 2 years because you know some people found out he was a groomer and he just dipped. But I mean, I'm not complaining. That guy sucked. It's so funny too because the thing is with Pipilos is that like he would like try to pretend to be a good person and say that he was so much better than Ozzy and then turn out to be exactly the same. Like it's really funny. Oh my god, bro! I can't exactly. He was like 17, I think, too, like almost an adult. Oh, why is my thing lagging? Why am I turning orange? Okay, there we go. I forgot that I have the nighttime shift thing on. Maybe I should put this on like a clipping later. Recently, I started straying away from drawing objects and practicing drawing humans. Yeah, I think it's it's very liberating. It's very fun. I have more fun drawing characters that aren't just like assets with stick limbs. I think the only thing that I missed from like my time in the object show community was just when I was very active in making animations. I feel like animating an object show character is significantly easier than animating like a character that is like like these two. Um, and that's not to discredit people who animate object shows. It's just that it's kind of a thing because at least with the object shows, like you can like you have the asset, you have the like you can use limbs and stuff like that, and it's much more easier because it's kind of like motion tweening and shit like that. I really want to start making animations again. It's just that they take so long, especially since I don't have an animation program anymore. I I make my animations in Magma, and obviously it's pretty hard to make an animation with without a timeline. So you can imagine how that's been treating me. Okay, I can. I have to color in their little panels, and then I can finally put the speech bubbles in. Not what I meant to do. We're gonna saturate this a bit, get it lighter. I always had the motivation to animate in 2021 to 2023. Yeah, I remember like in 2020, I was a beast with animation. I made like a new like I was in like I would be in like so many fucking object camps. I would make an entry all the time and be able to get it finished on time. Lots of things. Like I was like bustling. I was just like a I was like a my own like a I could have made a content farm when I was 11. That's how active I was with like my animation shit. But now I can't do that because I have AP classes and I don't draw object shows anymore. I only made like 2 animations ever in the entire time I stayed away from the OSC. Yeah. I used to post an animation every few days, and I barely feel like working on anything. It was so fucking relatable, dude. Just mood. Let me see. What if I change the background color a bit? No, actually, we'll leave it. Leave it like this. And now I get to do speech bubbles. Yay! I love speech bubbles. Who is this? Who sent me a message? Jay. This isn't how it goes. Yeah. Oh my god, it's getting dark. I have to hurry up and finish these test pages. Turn on my lamp. Plus, I upgraded my flip a clip again, so I want to get my money's worth. I wish I could go back to flip a clip, but I just don't like the paid subscription thing they're doing right now. Like, I really don't like it. I felt like it was more worth it when they, you know, like when it was just a one-time thing. Kind of sucks that they aren't doing that. Okay, now we need to change the song again. Where are these stock songs? You know what? That's okay. We'll use the StreamYard stock sounds for a bit. I used to have Flip a Clip Premium, but then I deleted it and I didn't have it connected to an account. So if I wanted it back, I'd have to subscribe. That's why Toon Squid solos. You know, Toon Squid low key makes me suicidal. Exactly. I still have Premium on my phone because I had an account connected to it. But yeah, it it pisses me off now. It really does. I don't know why that's not changing. Oh, it's because that's the wrong layer. Let me. Also, the sad thing, something I wish Magma would let you do is I wish they would let you import fonts because I want to use my custom. I want to use the less than formal font on here, but I can't. So I have to open Ibis Paint and then put it in Magma, and it's really tedious. And I just have I have like a bunch of speech bubbles in my files that I have to delete because they take up storage space. Okay, I don't know why it's glitching and turning pink again, but okay. I emailed Flip to see if they could transfer it. They said they would, but they didn't. Yeah, fuck Flip. I'm gonna be honest. I found their live stream that they did with Michael really funny because you can tell they just don't know anything about. They don't know anything about object shows. Like when people were asking about Gady and the live streams, and they're like, everybody is asking you about Gaddy, and it's like, oh my god. Can we bring back Gaddy? Yes. Actually, no, I have a better idea. I'm gonna do this. Okay, now I need to actually go and type in the dialogue. Where is my font? There we go. Okay, let me type something in. Let me get out my phone for reference. Shit, I'm forgetting everything right now. I can't believe it's taken me so long for just this page alone, and I still have 2 others to do. But I don't want to. Like. What's the word? I don't want to make this into a separate stream. I want to get them all done on here. So let me go up. Is that the right one? Okay, I guess it is. Do not remember my font looking like this, but okay. Wait, Chip, answer quick. What object am I? Time sensitive. You are. Ooh, it's a bit of a hard one. You're gonna be. You're gonna be a pocket knife. Fuck it. You know, not a pocket knife. You're not any pocket knife. You're a hunting knife specifically. Let's take my dog out with him back now. Okay, hi Luna. For some reason, I wanted to make a pink triangle animation in the Weezer song, but I never knew what to base it on. I've had the same problem with many different song ideas. I'm losing it. My advice to you is to do what I do and make just make drawings with lyrics in them. That's what I do. Since I mean, I can never get around to turning all my song art ideas into full on animations. What object am I? You're Yoil bread. Just look at your profile picture. You're Yoil bread. I fuck with that heavy. Actually, you fuck with that what? What was that word you just used? What object am I? Okay, Luna. This is just going based off your name, so I know it's gonna be kind of boring. But honestly, when I think of you, I think of a dream catcher for some reason. I like dream catchers. I used to have one when I was a kid, but I think I got rid of it. Oh, you were not supposed to show up there. Is it gonna show you guys my files? Okay, it doesn't. That would be really scary if it showed you guys my files. EF2. I'm being included too, you guys. The team is on that fortress too. Oh, that's interesting. That's an interesting answer. No, it's not. Don't worry. I'm sorry if it sounded a bit like backhanded, but I really like dream catchers. I think they're pretty looking. I want to get one again. My files are full of random images and gifs from Kartik phone. I miss Gartic phone already. I literally did one like a few days ago on Sam's stream. No, genuinely, it's interesting answer. I wasn't expecting it. Oh, okay. Fuck, you guys the Gartic phone? I was missing out. Yeah. It was me, Lither, Sam, and everyone in the stream doing it. This drawing has so many layers. Holy shit. I need to get better at doing my speech bubbles, honestly. Also, I still don't know why it's doing that stupid glitch where it turns pink when I zoom in. Magma is very finicky sometimes. Sometimes it feels like it's breaking on me, but it's all I have. Now we're gonna put these on a multiply layer. Blur. Screen. And there we go. We have one page done. I'm gonna play around. Actually, no, I need to add some stuff in these back panels real quick. For details. And there we go. Perfect. Oh, it's saving as purple for some reason. I do not like that. Why is it purple? Let me. I'm going to refresh this real quick. Let's see why it's turning purple. Bro is busy being at a concert instead of being on a doggy art stream. Exactly. I want to animate for EDS. Is it possible to do that? You'll have to ask Sam. I mean, you are a mob animator, so I mean, I'm sure you could, like realistically. Okay, there we go. Now it's blue. Make it a bit lighter though. There we go. That's perfect. There we go. We finished the test page, you guys. I have way too many layers. Oh my god. Oh wait, Clef's text isn't white. I need to fix that. This is probably why my storage is starting to get low. It's because I make too many variations of the same drawing. And now we can move on to a different one. We are going to do this one now because it's simple. I love everything. Actually, you know what? No. Actually, no. We will do this one because I have this page with Rupert and Al. Oh, I have this page with Rupert and Alice. But I'm gonna do it last because drawing humans PMO sometimes. We're gonna change the song again for a bit. After this, we're gonna go back to Poppy and Watermelon. Just because I don't want to download any more files. Maybe I'll download more songs in the future for the stream. For any future streams if I do this again. Because I'm thinking when when Less Than Formal actually starts, maybe I'll draw some pages on stream again. This is a weird question, but what was your first impression when we met? If we can remember, if you can remember, I don't remember exactly when we met. I'll be honest. I know it was either 2021 or 2022. I thought you were funny, honestly, though, because I think I met you through SeaWorld, or maybe it was Ozzy. I don't remember, but I thought you were funny. You're the guy who like constantly tunes into my streams and comments and everything, which I thought was cool. All right, everyone. I want to prepare your eyes because this panel is going to be particularly bright. Let's have tones in here again. It goes brighter, actually. Gotta make negative speech bubble. Perfect. That. I really like doing this. I miss doing live streams. Brewy, you probably remember, but I used to go live like literally all the time back in 2022. And I would always do it with like Charlie. I would always do it with SeaWorld and Doggy. I kind of miss it. I love live streaming. I think so, yeah. I used to do it all the time. Miss it. Oh, I'm getting hashtag sentimental. Sentimental. Make these black for clarity purposes. I talked to Charlie recently. It was kind of awkward. Me and Charlie still talk very often. I like Charlie. He's been one of my closest friends for a while. I'm really glad that me and him are talking again. I won't lie. It was very awkward when me and him started talking again, though, just because we hadn't talked in like I think maybe 2 years. But it's okay. We're all good now. I think he'd actually be. Maybe if you were in like more servers we were in together, you two would get along fine. Maybe I don't know. All I know is just he's really busy, so he doesn't really talk super often, like he used to. This is the most wholesome stream ever. You haven't talked in 82 years? Yeah, I'm sorry. I love drawing with obnoxiously bright colors, dude. It's so fun. I feel like I've disconnected to a lot of my friends in the OC because I've been talking to my IRL friends more, which kind of sucks. I feel like I miss out a lot. At the same time, I love my IRL friends. Well, don't beat yourself up over it. I mean, we all have our things going on. It's just a part of life. was really loud. Let's see. I'm in a color that works for this. All right, layer's not visible. Oops. I'm going to sleep now. Goodbye, Merrick. Bye, Vinny. Good night. Hide these layers for now. This one. Alrighty, guys. Poppy's back. Oh, almost dropped my pen. Oh, I had the eraser on low opacity. I didn't notice. Okay, I'm gonna find a new song. Wait, actually, I have an idea. I have a really good idea. Let's see. A YouTube real quick. Okay, let's type this in. There we go. Okay, I found one. Copy this. We're going to download it. That's not what I meant to do. Perfect. Perfect. Now we have an actual rotation of songs. It's more poppy, but I'm afraid we'll just have to deal with that. That file size is too. Oh my god. Okay. This is also another thing. I get fucked over by file limits sometimes. There we go. Now that should hopefully download. Let's see what's going on in chat. Am I the only one still here? I think you are. I don't know if Rui is still here. That's okay. I mean, it's getting kind of late for everyone, so. Oh my god, the site is so slow. Here we go. 27.9. Is that gonna work? I have no clue that's gonna work. Maybe it's gonna say, oh no, the audio was too long. Oh, it seems, okay, it looks like it's working. Waiting for it to process the file fully, so while we're waiting for that, I'm just gonna let it load. I'll play it when it works. Wrong brush. There we go. There we go. It's working now. This has been fun. I'm going to come here. I'll leave my letter. So thank you, Linda. Just wanted to spread some joy slop. Me too. I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love joy slop. Oh, look. It's kind of awkward, but I guess it works, man. I love Poppy. After this, I might end the stream, and then I'll finish the other one tomorrow. I'm still gonna finish this one though. Welcome back, Brewy. Yeah, welcome back. I have too many cancel object shows. I hate it. Me too. I'm gonna be honest. Webcom finding out that I wanted to make a webcomic saved me low key, because I'm gonna be honest. I probably if I didn't make less than formal, I probably would have been stuck in a loop of just making object show ideas and then canceling them. Like this is like literally my only project that hasn't been canceled. Kind of crazy. Now we're gonna give her the XD face. My friend keeps bringing up Plus like I'm gonna work on it. That's beautiful. You are the bomb. I'm the bomb. I'm the boss. Let's get action. I had so much motivation at first, and it kind of fell down because I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. I'm not a good writer, and most of the characters were generic. Well, that's fine. To be fair, I mean, I don't think it's bad to have generic characters. I think it's just like, if you can at least do something fun with them. I feel like everyone nowadays is a bit too worried about making something like, I guess, like, maybe this isn't what you were talking about at all, but I feel like the problem is that everyone wants this like very big, grand project nowadays that is going to be demotivating because it's kind of hard to. When really, simplicity is just as fine and rewarding. Yeah, that. Yeah. I got a DM from Vinny. Oh, this is beautiful. Profile warning, please read before interacting. DNI, Benson Boone supporters, Labubu supporters. If you draw Italian brain rot, if you author on my matcha folders. Trigger warning for Dubai chocolate, misused AAVE. Blacklist at Trump, scan me out of a Sparkle Dog OC. Why was that my last banner? Do the scrolling banners still exist? Let me find something funny. We'll put up the Earthbound one. Do these still scroll? I don't know if they do. These used to be like scrolling. Guess not. Okay. Labubu butt plug. Yeah, exactly. I can't. There's gonna. The thing is, I don't plan on unlisting this stream, so there's gonna be people like hearing me talk about like Ozzy and PP Louse, and they're gonna hear me say that and then click off. How do I get rid of this banner? I just okay. There we go. Let me close that down there for now. She's low-key looking fucked up right now, but it's okay. This is just a test page. That's how God made me. Okay, they're both on that here. I wish I had posted the intro sooner because now I keep getting comments saying it is an animatic battle references to the same song, music from the elimination. I really love it in the object show community when people discover something old that a new show is using, like especially music, and they're like, "Oh my god, is this a reference to that thing?" I think you should unlist so they won't have to see my constant complaints. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna get rid of this rainbow again for a second. That's way too big. Wow. I like how it looks. It's too confident me for to understand how to do that. Thank you. I think I'll just repeat the colors for the acid part. Just go through my old lazy method of shading. Purple. Purple multiply layer. This is just shade everything in purple. Kind of miss it, so I'm going to do it here. When I first got my drawing tablet, one of the first things I did was play Draw Me on Roblox. Now I hate the game because everyone there has too much going on in their avatars. Exactly. They're like trying to get like free commissions basically, and it's annoying. Like at that point, just pay someone. Do I have this locked or something? Okay, no. Now I can get rid of the sketch layer. I hate it. Yes, purple. I love purple. If you can tell, I hate it when they're there for the free shit, just because they either leave their stuff empty or just not try it all. Exactly. Yeah, I've never touched that game purely just because I've seen the way people play it. Like just from hearing about it from other people, I'm like, okay, that is something I will never play. Which sucks. I think it's a fun game in concept. Have you ever seen Making Fiends? I have seen Making Fiends, actually. I have not watched it in such a long time. And by that, I mean it's been like a couple of months. I should rewatch it. It was a good show. Let's hope my drawing program doesn't crash here. It hates it when I have multiple layers like this. I don't know how, even with what's supposed to be simple drawings, I always end up with like 50 fucking layers, dude. You know, I want to try something actually. Try this. I want to try using like this blue as a shine. Oh, that's gnarly. I like that. That's gnarly. I like that actually. We're gonna keep that for now. I need to pull up her reference sheet. Got a thing for my laptop computer. It's funny when you were in a circle of people that try. Yeah, I had a phase like last year. I was really into Making Humans. It's a good show. I like it. I don't think I actually finished watching it, but I watched it. This guy does not have a reference sheet. Actually, I can't believe I didn't notice. I guess I'm gonna have to make him one soon. I find his really old one. This is really old reference sheet. There it is. Oh my god, I can't believe I used to draw like that. Well, no, I can't believe that, but it's always fun to see improvement. And now we can start coloring. Is my paint bucket gonna break here? It is. Wonderful. I really like that. Okay, whatever. No, just fucking man. I was gonna color everything in manually. Okay. Go back to string here. I love Megadeth. He is so cute. He's just a little scrunkly, as the kids say. I remember when the less than formal beta was still going. People really liked Megadeth, even though he wasn't that important of a character. He's still not that important of a character, so we love him. We love him for who he is. Wait, hello? Why is my thing not working? Here we go. Wait. It's been 2 hours? Holy shit. I have followed you for a long time, and I still don't get anything about Less Than Formal. It's okay. You're not missing anything right now, thankfully, because the comic is being rebooted. All you really had to know about the data is just that, I mean, it was disorganized, and that's why it's being remade. Right now, it's gonna have when the remake is gonna have a much more cohesive story to it and a much more simpler story too. Actually, I won't even lie. It's more simple. A bit more sad though. I don't know. I Not all of my friends really read Less Than Formal. It got like significantly, like it got somewhat popular among like my friends and like my Twitter mutuals, like in 2024. But then it kind of fell off, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm not completely mad about. Actually, no, I probably got it. There we go. Now he's been colored. And to make my life easier, we're going to put this white layer under Jude so I can color her. Because, oh my god, coloring her pisses me off sometimes. Then there's this cyan, actually. It's just so it's easier to color her and freaking paint like it isn't freak out. Oh, I put that on her outline layer by accident. Fuck. There's purple better than favorite I can come. Maybe it's past 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I didn't put it on her outline layer. Okay. So I made a big blunder there. Maybe I'm a spider. Maybe I'm a fish again. Just 2 green belts. I can delete that. Hooray. Miss anything? Okay, I didn't. Anything? Oh, no, wait, I did miss something. Oh. Maybe I have to go for a little stripes. There we go. That'd just be better too. Yes. Okay. That's good. The speech bubble here. I don't think Megadeth ever got a speech bubble in the original. So he's gonna get a brand new color. That's not what I meant to put. Text. Let's see. Let's do circle tool for this. Not a fan. Honestly, this might have to do for now. Taking the yellow speech bubble. Well, maybe I can just give him. I think that works better. That was cool though. I don't know. Bit of a dilemma. Oh well, we'll give him the yellow one for now. Actually, you know what? There's still a few things I'm forgetting. Always. Some more details here and there. There we go. Now it's the finished page. Oh, I just accidentally duplicated it. Okay. Well, that's it for the day. I'm going to end the stream now. Thank you guys for showing up and watching me. Yeah. Let me open up Comic Fury real quick. Okay. Thank you all. Yay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Brewy. Goodbye, Luna.